Hey, what's happening? Full-time instant match reaction. It's finished at St James's Park. Newcastle United 0, Cambridge United 1. Yes, this is not a fire drill. Cambridge United have come to St James's Park and caused the biggest upset of the weekend. They have put us aside 1-0. They scored in the second half. Was it a foul in the build-up to the goal? For me, Dubravka looked to have been fouled, but at the end of the day, they checked it for a potential offside. It wasn't offside, in Cambridge, were given that goal. And do you know what? They probably deserve it because they came up with a game plan. Yes, they didn't have a lot of chances, as you would expect. They're a League One side. We're a Premier League side. They're up against it. But the one chance that they took, they scored and they made that chance count. They did have another ball in the back of the net in the second half where they could have went 2-0 up. But at that point, I think we just lost interest. And that's what's really frustrating. I can't give the lads any consolation today. We played off full strength side against a third division team and we have come unstuck. We are an absolute embarrassment. We are 19th in the Premier League for a reason, because we are just a poor squad of players. Kieran Trippier is a good step in the right direction, but the rest of the players are not good enough for Premier League football. You question, are they good enough for League One? We've lost to Cambridge United at home. They have beaten us in our own backyard. Yes, you could argue first half we had some chances, but we're very frustrated at the same time. St Maximin, hold up the ball too long and do too much with it. Just all round in the final third, terrible. We barely tested the goalkeeper, and when he had something to do, it was very easy for him on the afternoon. And we had a couple of balls in the back of the net, but both were ruled for offside. But it's not the point. We should be putting a team like Cambridge aside by half time. That's no disrespect to them if you look at their quality to what we've got, but then again, we've got no quality, because even in the second half when it was 0-0, you're thinking, right, we might come out with a bit more urgency, we might just put them aside by the 60th, 70th minute. We didn't, and it was all Cambridge. They were dictating the play, they wanted it more, and the one chance that they got, they scored, and we just looked lack of ideas. We really did. And just individual players just not performing. And I said that's why we are where we are in the league, because we're simply not good enough. And I've got no words for this performance, for this scoreline. Where does this take us now? Well, we're out the FA Cup. Watford next week. I mean, they've lost 4-1 to Leicester, but at the end of the day, it's a Premier League match. They're going to have a field day looking at this. It's evident that we need a striker right now. We need another creative midfielder. We need practically a new team, because this current side at this moment in time, bar Trippier, St Maximin, the rest can all go in the bin. They're not good enough. They're simply not good enough. And I walk out with this frustrated because we're getting laughed at by other supporters, that we're getting put aside by League One sides. Do you know what I mean? League One sides. I don't know what Eddie Howe's going to say, but he's got no excuses for how the lads performed this afternoon. And when you're looking for a bit more urgency at 1-0 down, again, we just rushed it. We're trying to rush every opportunity, and it was too easy for Cambridge to defend in the end. So it was just another frustrating afternoon in the FA Cup. Utterly embarrassing. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised right now Kieran Trippier is asking for his receipt back to go back to Atletico Madrid, because right now that is not a good start for his Newcastle career. I wasn't saying he was poor on the day, but just a performance like that, it's not what you want to walk into when your dream debut for Newcastle United. But yeah, listen, Cambridge, fair play. You're going to go down now, to Cambridge. You're all happy. I hope you get a good tie against another good Premier League side or a Championship side. I hope you go all the way in the FA Cup. Fair play to you, and your fans were really good on the afternoon. I think he's brought something like 5,000, so fair play to you, and he made a real noise, and for that you deserved it. So yeah, as said, it's finished at St James's Park. Newcastle United 0, Cambridge United 1. We'll be knocked out the third round of the FA Cup, and we'll have to go again next week at home against Watford. But yeah, listen, it is what it is. Let me know your comments down below, and put your opinions in to us, and yeah, hit the like button if you have sort of enjoyed the rant. Subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you all later. Away the lads.